Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I am Holden. Lauren is almost home, not quite home though, and we are going to be drinking a little bit of whiskey today. Now, hold on. Pause. Just gotta double check, make sure we're. Oh, okay, there we go. It said 0 people at first, and I'm like, what? I swear there's people in here. Okay, so today we're going to be drinking some Penelope Rio, and this is going to be a somewhat shorter live stream, and by somewhat shorter, I mean I'm probably only going to be on for like half an hour or so. I have a huge math final tomorrow. It'll be 25% of my grade, I think, or 20% of my grade, or it's just a big math final. So even though it should be pretty easy, I definitely need to study. So I got a bunch of studying I need to do tonight in order to get me ready for tomorrow. But I hate not live streaming because I love getting to talk to you guys and do whatever. And we have this, which I'm excited to drink with you guys. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be drinking some Penelope Rio and just chit-chatting a bit for a half hour or so. And then after that, I have to go study, unfortunately. But for the time being, let's go ahead and say hi to people. Whiskey Uncensored is Ben says, I'm sorry. Well, Ben, I actually like Rio. So if that's what you're sorry for, you don't need to be, because it's delicious. But in all honesty, do you not like Rio? Anyway, cheers, Ben. Welcome to it. Bourbon Neophyte says, cheers, all you magnificent whiskey people. Had to stop and smash that like button. Hopefully I will catch you when I get back. Hey, man, if you rewatch this, or if you're not here yet, or if you are here yet, welcome, and thanks for stopping in, and thanks for hitting the like button. That helps a lot, guys. Make sure you're hitting the like button when you get in here. I always appreciate that. Peter White, Peter. Hey, Peter. Welcome to it, Peter. Cheers to you, good sir. How are you doing on this fine evening? How's the Canadian weather? It's been extremely hot here in Wisconsin. I shouldn't say hot. Warm. Extremely warm. Had 81 degrees yesterday, 77 today, so temperatures are good. But it's going downhill because the remainder of the week is looking like 50s, 60s, and rain. So not ideal for someone who likes golfing. Also, I got a new golf club on Sunday. On Mother's Day, I got a golf club because I had a gift certificate that I wanted to spend. So on the way home from golfing, Lauren and I stopped at a place and I bought a golf club. And I want to hit it because I've never even hit it yet. But we haven't gone golfing yet. So first world problems, I suppose. Derek Whiting is here, says cheers, everyone. Derek, cheers to you, good sir. Welcome to it. That's DJ D Rec. Sugar Kitty is also here, says meow. Sugar Kitty, cheers to you, good sir. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. Dan Bino says, cheers. Bino in the house. Bino, how are you, man? How are you? Take Bino before and there be no gas. Sugar Kitty already knows how it goes. Hashtag Lauren Show. Almost. In fact, she should be coming around the corner when she comes. She'll be coming around the corner when she comes. She's on our road. Well, on the road that turns onto our road. So she'll be here in like probably T-minus 5 minutes. But that being said, how's everyone doing on this fine May Tuesday? May the Tuesdays be with you. I am almost done with school. I finished one class completely by taking a final exam, and I finished that class, and I know what I got from grade. I got an A, so that's good. I had a different class that I had a huge final in, and that's what I did last Tuesday, is I wrote a huge final, or I finished writing a huge final essay, and I turned that in on Thursday last week so that I could be done for this week and only have one test to focus on. So now all I have left really is the one test. So clearly, I got my priorities straight. Drink whiskey, do homework. One cannot be done without the other. Okay, so this is Penelope Rio Batch 5. This is 98 proof, 49% alcohol, batch 25901. Not really sure what the batch codes mean. It's from 2025. I'm pretty sure this is batch 5, but I guess I don't really know. Obviously, most of you guys probably know this is straight bourbon whiskey, finished in honey and Amburana barrels. It is a double cask finished bourbon. And for those of you who haven't had it, these usually end up tasting like honey and cinnamon toast crunch and honey grams and just deliciously sweet, fantastic awesomeness. Oh, Lauren's home. Marta found her. So we poured in the Glen and we'll just take some sniffs of it. Woo! Hello. On the road again. Rob and I are both sipping on J. Henry La Flamme tonight. Ooh, both of you guys are sipping on it. Robin is dabbling in the whiskey tonight. My La Flamme is back there a ways. I would pull it out, but it's back there a ways. Maybe I'll pull it out in a bit. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how much whiskey I'm going to have before I study. I want to remember some of the stuff I read. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? La Flamme is really good pour. Real good. Yes, it is. In fact, it is one of my favorite Wisconsin pours. I'd say Driftless Single Barrel Rye and La Flamme. Those two are probably my two favorite bourbons. Oh, wait, no, the rye's not even a bourbon. What the fuck? Okay. Driftless Rye, La Flamme, and the Limousine Rye store pick that I got. Those are probably my 3 favorite Wisconsin whiskeys. Anyways, he says, hello, boys, and Lauren, maybe. Lauren is on her way. She just got home. She's settling in. I'm having a Hendrick's G&T tonight. Ooh, Hendrick's. Good on ya. Robin Whiting says, cheers all. Cheers, Robin. Welcome to it. So, Lauren and I are going to Minnesota. We're going to Minnesota next week. It's next week, Friday. So we'll have one more live stream before that. But if any of you guys know any good honey holes in Minnesota, I'd love to know. I found this distillery there called Brother Justice. We're going to Minneapolis. And I found a distillery over there in the area. Hi. Called Brother Justice. And they have a cold peated American whiskey. American single malt. They have a cold peated American single malt. And a bunch of other single malts. So, I'm excited to try that. I don't know what to expect, but I'm excited. You say hi to the people?
I don't know, do they want me to?
Let's see your nails. Oh my. They're very... Is that lotion or the soap?
Lotion.
You ever just smell female care products and just be like, wow. You gotta get closer because the light's drowning out the yellow.
Weed lotion.
It's weed lotion? No wonder why I'm so high. Bugga. Now I can say hashtag Lauren Show. That you can. Yes, you can. Welcome to the Lauren Show, right?
I'm hungry. What's for dinner?
I ate some sandwiches literally within 10. They got done being made at 5:50 and I got on here at 6:01. So
so it's not my fault you're late because I wasn't here and you're still late.
To be fair, I did a lot today. I worked overtime so that I can get out of work early tomorrow to take my final exam for math.
Yeah.
And then I still went to the gym, and then after the gym I went to the store because I had to buy stuff.
For
For
what?
To eat. Food.
Oh.
Had to buy food.
Would you be mad if I got myself fazoli's?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight, guys.
Lauren's gonna have some fazoli's for dinner. sure you don't want to have like crumble cookie or Zesties? Because that's what I'm feeling.
No, I've had enough bar food over the last few days. Ready for some good old pasta.
Crumble cookie and Zesties is bar food?
Well, like
That's
fried
dessert.
chicken, fried sandwiches, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Had enough of it.
Okay.
Handy dandy Uber Eats.
Ariel 1 says, hi kids, nice to see you. Hey Ariel 1, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while, I believe. To be fair, I haven't been streaming all that consistently. But
Yeah, holding that.
do not blame me, okay? We live busy lives.
No, we haven't been busy. You've had a lot of final stuff to do the last few weeks. Because you've been pretty much finishing one final a week for the last, 3 weeks? This will be the third, like the last 2 weeks, and then plus this one.
Well, and you were at work, and then
day,
I couldn't get Casey on, and then I ended up working. I think I ended up selling on couch that day or something like that. Also,
Should I do Fazoli's or should I do India Bahaven?
If you do India Bahaven, then I'm going to be jealous, and I just ate.
Oh, it's such a hard
Don't
choice.
waste your Indian craving without me.
If I get Fazoli's, would you be interested in going to Indian one of the upcoming days?
Yes. I also would like to go get tacos. I fuck with tacos. We should do Taco Tuesdays where we come on. Okay, we can do Taco Tuesdays where we eat tacos on the live stream.
If you get home from your mom on Saturday, what are you doing on Friday?
Well, it's probably raining.
Is it raining?
It's supposed to. If it's not raining, I'd love to go golfing.
Oh yeah, 40%. But 40% where? It doesn't say anything on here. Oh, 40%. The highest percent of time is the highest percent chance for us is 15% around 6 p.m. But if you went golfing and then right afterwards we went out to eat, we could go and get Indian food.
On Friday? Is it supposed to rain?
It says 40%, but then when I click on it, it doesn't say it's supposed to really rain by us. But also, that's Green Bay. You guys go all the way out by Denmark, so it could be different. Let me see what Denmark says.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm down, but don't have to ask me twice. I love Indian food. Area 1 says, I quit drinking, but I still collect. Oh, man. Damn. How does that even work?
Wait, so am I getting Indian food? No, I'm getting Fazoli's, and we're going to go get Indian food one of the days.
That's how you quit drinking, unless that's a good thing, and then congratulations. But you still collect whiskey, so that's...
So just to look at?
Maybe one day he plans on quitting.
Yeah.
Right? If you quit quitting, then you're not quitted anymore. You're acquitted. Is that how that works? Hanging D says, a star of the Lauren Show is a bit liberal with her appearance schedule.
What am I doing?
You're a little liberal with your appearance schedule.
What did I do? Oh, man. You
Marta!
Woke up our dog.
Leave it.
Marta!
I'm gonna go beat his ass. Come here. Who the fuck is here?
I don't know. Why are you yelling? Guys, we're getting attacked. I want to know who it is. I'm just trying to order my food.
Some kid with a baseball cap on.
Just open the door.
No.
They know we're home. Our
So?
dog is barking.
Why would I don't want to listen to him. He's gonna be like, "Hey, sir, can I sell you something?" And I'll be like, "No,
It's
I'm
like
not
an 8-year-old kid.
So?
How long are they gonna sit there?
Until I walk away, I suppose.
What if they saw me peek out the window?
I hope he did.
You're so mean.
Well, door-to-door salesman. I don't care if it's Marta. Oh my god.
Well, don't go where they can see you. Guys, this is
Marta,
so bad.
leave
I
it.
hope nobody knows I live here.
Marta, look out. What a crazy, crazy guy.
What if this kid comes back and steals my fazoli?
Okay, now that was racist.
I don't know. It's a possibility. What if he's hungry?
Anyway. All the dogs in the freaking neighborhood are barking at that freaking kid. You hear them?
Yeah.
I heard them. I heard the dogs barking every house that the kid went down. Anyway, tacos are always the correct choice. That is a fact. That's actual factual evidence. I love tacos. I didn't like them as much, and now I love them. Lauren and I made tacos for Cinco de Mayo last week, and we used some homemade smoked beef chuck, and then I made a homemade salsa, green salsa, that I grilled up some tomatillos and peppers and blended it up to make a salsa, and then we had some corn tortillas and we made some tacos and they were fucking delicious. We made some homemade margaritas with, we got some new tequila. I suppose we could have made margaritas tonight. That would have fucked.
Ooh, yeah.
That would have fucked. But we don't have any limes.
Okay.
But we do have lime juice.
Ew. But we both have, you have homework.
Yeah, and I'm dieting. Shrugi said they grew up with all the Indian food, including Indian kid lunches. Good thing to trade for. Indian kid lunches.
What is the difference between a kid lunch and an adult?
Oh, Indian kids lunches.
Oh, you stole kids' lunches?
You stole Indian kids lunches? That's so mean.
Indian food's so good. I can't believe I went like the first 22 years of my life without eating it.
Me too.
Right?
It's crazy.
Oh,
so many.
like, the dirtier, the better. Like the girl with the chickens. I mean the.
What?
The carrots.
Oh.
Yeah.
The carrots?
My hair's even up like
The
hers.
dirtier, the
The
better.
dirtier, the better.
Really, Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
So many great places for tacos in town. There's a new place in the old Greyhound station. Really? We should go.
I think they're putting up another taco restaurant over by Costco because the building with the green stripe has a tequila neon sign in the window, but there's no sign up yet, so I don't know what it is.
Lauren and I are going to do a Green Bay
Anyway, so
Taco World
did anyone
Tour.
give us a place to go in Minnesota?
Not yet.
Someone tell us where the fuck to go.
Renewal
Also, it
windows.
might rain the whole time.
I hate that. They show up 20 times and they're totally passive aggressive. Now this kid was like
It was like a kid in a soccer
Like-
uniform or something.
baseball, I think.
But
20
it
or
looks
20. 12.
Yeah, I would say young.
12 in a baseball uniform.
I think it was soccer.
I think it was baseball. He was wearing a cap, a baseball cap, and people don't wear hats in soccer.
Well, they left. Is it this kid right here?
Is he wearing red?
No, but he has a hat on, a baseball hat on, and a
Let me
baseball
look.
glove.
Look
And
out.
he's going up to the neighbor's house.
Don't move. I can't see.
Holden's so nosy, guys. He's so nosy.
Well, yeah, that guy was with him.
Okay,
The other guy
so
went the other way.
I wonder if they like lost a ball or something. I don't know.
They didn't lose a ball. They're trying to sell
What are the kids trying
crack
to sell
cocaine.
you? Oh,
Crack cocaine.
you act like you've ever seen crack cocaine.
Cocaine. Crack cocaine. Like Schmitty. Marta, I can't sit. You're in the way. He funked his head. All right. So we only got about 12 more minutes of this live stream because unfortunately I have a lot of shit to do and no time to do it. But let's just read this one thing about butter chicken and then dogs having a meltdown. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Egg curry with PB&J after. I like curry. Butter chicken is life. That's facts. Butter chicken to me is somewhat bland. Tiki masala is better, or at least a Madras curry. But I'll take Rogan Josh any day over them all. What the hell is a Rogan Josh?
Remember the curry we had by his house?
Yeah, that shit was
That
fucking
was good.
gas. Straight
But that wasn't
gasolina, bro.
Indian, that was just.
That was gasolina.
Thai, I think.
Surly Brewing Company in Minneapolis has a great place. Has a great place, and I believe they also have barbecue as well. Ooh.
When the fuck did you go to Minneapolis without us?
So in other words, you turned away the kid selling chocolate bars.
Well, we don't need chocolate bars.
I don't need whatever he's selling.
I don't need money.
Unless he's selling Pappy Van Winkle. Come back! Just kidding. I don't give a shit about Pappy. Unless, of course, someone wanted to sell me Pappy. For MSRP. Okay,
You know what I was thinking about?
I was just about to talk about the whiskey.
You know what I was thinking about? Since you're going to be in class during Advent, you should do your Advent while we don't have class, so you can still do it this year and do it like film it in like end of July, August.
I can't do that.
Why?
Oh, wait, no. Advent. I
Advent,
could.
not your
Yeah.
your Advent ones.
Not a bad idea. And it's going to be even more fun this year because of the scotch.
Mhm.
And guess who doesn't drink as much scotch as Holden drinks? Casey. And guess who else is going to get his ass kicked this year in the fucking advent calendar? Casey.
You're giving me the ick.
Yeah, I gave myself the ick when I saw what I was doing. It was just too much.
You need to leave.
I'm just excited that I'm going to kick the shit out of Casey this year in advent.
Well, either way, I think you should do it this summer, so that way you can be done with it instead of. So, if you guys have anything you want to send over,
I don't think I should do it this summer.
When are you gonna do it? Because you start school and you already said that your classes are gonna be hard.
Actually, this fall, since one of my classes is just work.
So is that gonna make like the rest of the years harder because you're gonna have to do your work? You did your work one so early.
Nah, I don't know. I'm getting it out of the way because it's whatever. But anyway, they're not here to talk about that. Okay, they're here to talk about OG Brick 420 saying cheers. OG Brick, cheers to you, good sir. Welcome to it. Rogan Josh sounds like a Joe Rogan joke. That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly. Rogan Josh, a lamb curry, dark, rich spices, delish. That sounds delish. I do research now that you kids are out. Mom and I are going to more places.
I understand.
What the heck? Butt's back. Did you drink the stupid Ambrana yet? Not yet, because I was just about to, and Lauren just like.
What are you talking about?
Ambrana. Okay. On the nose, honey, cinnamon, everything that you would expect. Although I will say, compared to what I get in batch 1 and 3, this has a little less extremity. Extremity?
Extremity.
Is that like extreme in the tense of like
I don't think extremity is a word.
okay, what is extremity? I mean, there's bodily extremities,
Yes, exactly.
but what's like
Extremeness.
yeah, but I don't know. Basically, it's not as potent. It doesn't seem as rich and potent as batch 1 or 3. There's something about it. This has almost a little bit more light fruit notes in it. Apple pear with the cinnamon. Still a lot of honey and a lot of cinnamon. That's only on the nose. I haven't drank any of it yet. I mean, I drank like a glass when I first bought it. But it still smells so good. Honestly, I actually, a coworker found this. Kind of a coworker. He works at a company that works with my company, and we know them very well. And anyway, so he's kind of like a coworker. And he found it for me. He's like, "Hey, did you still looking for the Rio?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for SRP for $100." And he's like, "Found one." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take it." And so yeah, he brought this over to me. So shout out to him. He got this to me 2 weeks ago. I was gonna do it I was gonna do it whatever week that Lauren was working, because I was gonna do it with Casey. I was gonna have him bring his other 2 Rios, and we were gonna blind all 3. Obviously that didn't happen because Casey was busy, and then I ended up not live streaming. So anyway, it smells really nice. It's just, I'd like to compare it to the other 2 Rios and see if my nose is playing tricks on me. But it almost has a little bit more of like an MGP forwardness to it. The honey and cinnamon is still there, but it doesn't seem as potent. It seems a lot more bourbon-y, which is fine. It's bourbon. Like, not mad at that. But the other ones on the nose were just super candy. I mean, pure candy, pure sugar. And this is leaning into a little bit more lighter candy sugar and a little more into the bourbon-esque. But let's go ahead and get on the palate. Everything that I said about the nose is completely different than the palate, because holy fucking balls, I actually think I just drank ambrosia? No, nectar. The nectar of the gods. Yeah, that's right. Greek mythology, nectar. Yeah. That, I mean, that's what I think nectar would taste like. Full-heartedly. That is so sweet and rich, and it tastes like you're drinking honey. Just like liquid gold. Just right down your mouth. I mean, try that. You cannot dislike it. If you do, I'd be surprised. You like honey.
I don't like honey flavored things.
You like honey.
You need to go away. It's kind of cold.
What?
It's kind of cold.
Cold?
Yeah.
What do you mean cold?
I don't know. It feels cold. I didn't really get any honey.
Take a bigger sip. You didn't even let it. You didn't even.
Sip.
Every time you sip whiskey, you just touch it to your lips and pretend that you sipped it. Why don't you ever just drink a drink of it so you can get the full effect?
Because it burns my lips.
Then, because you're touching it to your lips. Put it in your mouth.
My lips are in front of my mouth.
That's what she said. Yeah, you just.
Scared the shit out of him.
You get her, Murta. God, nobody hits daddy. It actually kind of has this like perfuminess to it on the nose too.
What kind of TikTok should I make while we're in Minnesota?
Say the first thing that hits your mouth is how thick and sweet and rich it is. Are you getting mad at me for talking about whiskey on our whiskey channel?
I want to talk about me.
I want to talk about me. I want to talk about I want to talk about me. I want to know about me.
Marta, you can't put your mouth in my face and then not expect me to play with it.
All right, we'll talk about that in a second. This is... I've never had a bad Rio. I can't believe I gave away the first two Rios that I've bought. Both the Rios that Casey has got are from me because I found them, I bought them, I sold them to him because he wanted them. And both times I tasted them and regretted selling them. And so this time I was like, if I find one, I'm keeping it. I need it like SpongeBob in the air and the water. I need it. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel.
So
hold on, let me catch up on comments. Speaking of clackers, Eastside Benny is here. I don't even know who Eastside Benny is. And what the hell's a clacker?
Who's a clacker?
Did you get an extra Glen because you're gonna have to throw out the one you pour that in? This is delicious, Ben. That's Ben.
Ben doesn't strike
Benny
me
boy.
as a guy who likes a lot of sweet things like that.
That's true. One of the things I remember about Minnesota is a huge statue of Paul Bunyan at Bemidji. Yeah, Paul Bunyan. That guy chops down trees. Extreme butt stuff, that's the word you're looking for. That tracks. That tracks. I'm not a fan of Ambrana finish. I feel like it's very hit or miss. A lot of people say that. Yeah. Ambrana and honey. Ambrana is a type of wood. Honey is obviously honey. Like there's elements finished in Ambrana, and I personally like it, but I think it tastes like apple pie, like liquid apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people that don't like it. It's too cinnamony, spicy, like too sweet for them.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sweet tooth. I would binge eat candy all day long. If I drank, I didn't even like honey that much, but if I drank gallons of honey, I think I'd be content. Like one time I actually binge ate an entire loaf of bread and a container of honey because we didn't have any junk food in the house, and I wanted to binge.
When you were with me?
Yeah, in this house.
That's where my fucking honey went?
Yeah.
I
was feeling bingy, and we purposely don't keep junk food in the house so that I don't binge eat because nobody wants to just binge eat bread. But I'm like, okay, bread with a little honey, and then so like I would take a slice of bread. It was low calorie bread, to be fair, and then I'd take the honey and it'd be like, make it into like a little taco, honey taco, and it'd be like, and I would just eat honey bread. It was fucking good.
Move. Hold it. Move. No. Not you, Marta. Come back. Oh.
Marta, you want to try some of this honey whiskey? Open up. All right. A good Paul Bunyan statue needs Babe the Blue Ox with him. That is facts. I don't even know what Amberana is. What am I, French? What are you, French? Lord knows Dave the Big Blue Ox.
Dave the Big Blue Ox. Jacob called it Babe. Wait.
It's called Babe.
It's Babe is the name.
Paul Bunyan statue just makes me think of Fargo. Never seen it, actually. Unless you're talking about Fargo, North Dakota. And I've never been there.
Where's the big green giant?
Jolly Green Giant, you mean?
Yeah, where's that?
He's the fucking character on the bean label.
Where's his statue?
I don't know. Probably at the bean factory.
Where is it? Someone tell me where the big green guy's statue is.
One of these days, Holden is going to get a shitter, and then he'll be all grown up. I've gotten a shitter, actually. A bad tasting whiskey.
Oh.
Can you stop?
No. I'm hungry.
Your breath stinks.
No, it doesn't.
Better wear a coat, Margie. That one went over my head. You betcha. That one's just Minnesotan. There was a party in Holden's mouth, and Lauren does not care. Phrasing. That is true.
Well, Holden doesn't put parties in my mouth.
Clacker and shit go together in some slang.
Who says clacker?
I don't know. Little sugar, a little honey. Honey,
Oh,
honey. Do,
they say that in Anyone But You.
What?
The Australian guy, he's cleaning his
Well, I know
butt
what
out
clacker
in
is,
the-
like Aussie slang,
He's cleaning his butt out in the shower thing, and the guy goes, "Don't you hate it when you get sand all up in your clacker?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Yeah,
I guess that has
gross.
clacker is Aussie for that. Behold. As a kid, I was in love with cinnamon sugar toast. Bread and honey was not for me.
Yeah, we had that too. We put some butter.
Yeah, butter, cinnamon sugar. Ooh!
Staple.
Blue Earth Min is Jolly Green Giant statue.
See, I told you there was one.
I didn't deny it. All right, so what were we gonna talk about now?
What I should TikTok? I mean, I'll TikTok the distillery.
Mm-hmm.
I'll TikTok
The Brother Justice
Penelope
Distillery.
Rio.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for.
I'll TikTok if we do any hunting, maybe.
Oh, bourbon hunting.
Ooh! I can TikTok if we do one of the roller coasters. It's like,
True.
I can TikTok Holden's face going, "Oh, I don't care."
We can TikTok some of the foods we eat while we're there, or when we go out. We can just make one TikTok with
Come to
everything we ate.
Minnesota with me and eat this sandwich.
Yeah.
Put it away.
What was I gonna say?
You were gonna say that.
Oh, cold peated whiskey.
We've already been
Cold
over
peated.
this.
First of all, peated American whiskey. Second of all, the peat is from Minnesota. From the glaciers in Minnesota, had peat in Minnesota. Yeah, that's right. Pete, our buddy Pete was in Minnesota, and they cold peat the whiskey.
Guess
Instead
what?
of burning the peat, they have some cold peating process
Guess what?
that they use on the barley to make a cold peated whiskey. I'm excited because that's gonna be interesting. What?
So the dirt that I bought for my plants in the backyard.
It's
What?
pee. What is
There's
it?
pee in it. I was reading the thing and I was like,
There's pee in it.
pee,
Pee.
pee,
Pee.
pee.
Pete.
Yeah. Pete.
Pete. Not pee. Lauren pees in the dirt. That's all I'm hearing.
Do you think that, our last name should be pronounced hee-haw?
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it has to be one of the stupidest things you've ever said. It doesn't even make any sense. Hee-haw?
Because if you don't pronounce the ta, you pronounce...
That'd be hilo.
No, because it's not low. You saw the T at the end.
No, because you're not saying the T at the end of Pete. You're saying P.
I had telos. My own personal tissue. Thanks. That's funny, guys.
Ooh, guess what, guys? I got
If you say some shit.
Oh wait, they're not gonna be that excited because nobody likes the Ardbeg. Nobody likes the Ardbeg in here, the Ardbeg committee. But I got the new committee release on order from Reserve Bar. The super no, that's not what it is. Can you stop?
No.
Yeah, I think your breath actually stinks.
It doesn't. I'm just really hungry.
Smell my arm where you lift me.
It smells like your soap.
It smells like old people breath.
Fuck you. You know what?
What?
You're a butthole.
Oh.
You're a clacker. I'm gonna call you that from now on. Oh my god.
Yeah, filthy clacker.
I'm gonna call you that, and people are gonna think it's just a cutesy little nickname, but really I'm calling you a butthole.
Aussies won't think it's a cutesy
We're
little
not going to
nickname.
Australia, you guys don't. Clacker.
The Smokeaverse, Ardbeg Smokeaverse. I got that bad Larry on pre-order. I'm excited for it. I heard a couple good reviews of it. It seems all right. It's a decent price too, actually. So I'm excited to get that one in and share that one with you guys. And that will be my 5th Ardbeg. So I like Ardbeg. Kind of a fan. Right in the clacker. Man, you are cruising for a bruising, Holden. I do that sometimes, don't I? Because we planned on giving that away.
And you never did because you never shipped anything to people.
To be fair, we also planned on giving away the bourbon bar ornament, but this was all right after the advent calendar and whatever, and then I started school, and I literally...
This is your prize if you send us something for Advent for holding the film.
That's already someone's prize.
Summertime.
That and the watch was supposed to get sent to...
Who was it supposed to get sent to?
No, we hadn't done live stream because Casey hasn't been on live stream.
Why are you waiting for Casey? It's not Casey's YouTube channel.
Casey's the one who bought and provided
then Casey can sign the card that you put inside of it.
And he is part of the channel. He does all the videos with me.
Okay, I meant like your YouTube. That's like saying it's not my YouTube
Casey,
channel.
how do you feel about this?
Casey's not even here.
I know. What the fuck?
Because he doesn't care.
Actually, he was going to be here the one time that we weren't live streaming, and then he texted me. He's like, fuck. You're not live streaming the one day I'm watching? And I'm like, you son of... Holden will never get a bruise in, just Chateau Bow Wow. That's true. Also, my work is getting an engraver, and there's a chance that I might be able to engrave some Glens.
Yeah.
I might not be able to do Glens.
Because it's glass?
Because it's round.
Oh, but some flat stuff?
I can do some flat stuff.
We can get some keychains.
I was thinking maybe coasters.
Ooh, good idea. We can do Glencairn coasters that are little.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have another idea. We could get little like leather, like Glencairn koozies that button onto it. Ooh, we could do the things that go on the top.
Yeah. That one's a good idea.
Fuck you. My other idea was people would buy that shit.
Derek says, I will drink your Ardbeg. Ardbeg? Yes, you will. Because I drink your Ardbeg, and that's why I like it. That's why I started. Don't mess with Casey. He's a giant. A jolly green giant.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we've dyed him green.
I'm playing volleyball with him tomorrow.
Green giant. I mean, what is it called?
The jolly green giant?
Yeah.
Those guys are all giants, including Lauren at 5'3".
I'm 5'4". Just saying. One time, I stood on top of something, and then I stood in front of Holden, and he was really short, and I could see the top of his head.
Did it make you uncomfortable?
Do you want me to see the top of your head? I can see all your bald spots and gray hairs.
It's not very nice. We're officially 10 minutes longer than we planned. Than I
I
planned.
didn't plan anything.
But that being said, I'm sorry that it had to be so short today, guys, and we even got a good crowd too. But
You could stay on if you want to watch Holden do his homework.
yeah, you guys can find out what the inverse trig functions of f of x. Wait, that's not even.
Exactly. This is what he needs to study.
I was talking about my ass there. There's inverse functions of all sorts of things, but anyway.
Someone put him on me with the food.
Did you see the way your face looked when you did that?
Yeah, but I'm hungry, so I don't care.
Yikes.
Do we want to talk about yikes, Holden?
Sure.
Talking about you.
Okay. I made a bunch of money selling a couch yesterday, so that's cool. And I'm going to Milwaukee 2 days from now. On Thursday.
Why?
For work. I'm going to a SolidWorks convention.
How long are you gonna be there?
3 days. Just kidding. Just for the day.
What time are you coming home?
I don't know. I don't know what time it ends.
What time does it start?
I don't know. It's in my calendar at work, but I'll figure it out before I have to go.
What do you get for lunch?
They supply lunch. I will send some samples this year for your advent calendar. Peter, you're a saint.
Perfect, Peter.
You're a saint.
Yeah, so spread the word to send us stuff.
I will put out an official announcement on the exact date that we need to have stuff by.
We'll figure it out. We probably won't film till like August time.
August is when I would guess. I still have classes this summer. It's just that it's a 4-week class, so it starts like basically the first week of June, and then it finishes the first week of July, or somewhere around that. So basically, I still have school for a bit, but after that, hopefully post some fucking videos. Part of the reason I got into YouTube, don't get me wrong, love live streaming. In fact, it's one of the easiest ways to stay connected with you guys, and one of the only ways I even got to know all you guys. But I really did start doing YouTube to put out videos, and I haven't put out a video in 5 months. It's pretty sad.
Maybe over the summer you can
and I really
make a bunch so you can still release some.
And I really liked having Casey over and getting to share the whiskey with Casey on the videos and do that stuff too. That was really fun because videos just aren't as fun when I'm not when I'm drinking alone. I just feel like an alcoholic at that point. But with Casey here, at least we talk about it.
Because I'm gonna make TikToks and then
that's true.
You guys will, but if they're under a minute, they can go on YouTube. But I'm pretty chatty, so
couldn't tell.
I don't know if that's gonna work out very well.
Smell that. Tell me that doesn't smell fantastic.
It smells like lemon or something like that.
Honey.
What's a grosser face? The one I made before?
I don't know. It's a hard one to decide. Or a cul-de-sac. Did he have a Yarmulke holder at the top of his head or a cul-de-sac? Not quite sure what either of those are. Does anyone here want to ever try making homemade wine? I want to try a tea wine.
Like tea,
So
like
all you need
wine?
to do really is get a container to ferment in. You can get a plastic bucket, a 5-gallon plastic bucket, drill a hole in the top, and buy like a $5 airlock, which you just fill with like water or whatever, and you put that in it. And then you buy some yeast. And I'm not entirely sure for wine. I just know the generalized fermentation. But if you wanted to make tea wine, I assume you fucking mush up grapes and mix it with tea and then add yeast. I'm sure there's a lot more complicated stuff than that, but
it could be that simple too.
Yeah. You never know. I just know the general idea is fermentation, and a lot of people make wine, or a lot of people call it meads. They'll just put yeast into a Mountain Dew, and they'll make a Mountain Dew wine, or they'll put yeast into those random sugary things, and then they'll just make wine with it or whatever. So, I don't know. Are you going for engineering? Yes, I am. I'm going to finish my engineering degree. It's already going, Holden. I made an airlock with a pill bottle. Smart man. Good on ya. Good on ya. You know what you're doing. You already got it figured out. David Basie is here. Says, cheers, Gamble 555. And you win nothing. I win it all. Thank you very much. Cheers, David. Welcome to it. Sorry that we have to exit right away, but we're already 15 minutes later than I said I was going to live stream, and I really, really, really need to study for this test because it's important. But after this test, we're all schooled out for a week before the summer classes.
For a week, and then we go on our trip, and then he comes home and starts new classes.
Yeah, so we'll see how
okay.
We'll see how hard the new class is. It's a 4-week class, which means it's going to be all crammed together.
4 weeks.
It's going to be a lot. Beers. That's what the beers thing does.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what the crow is.
I don't know, but I can't wait till my fatoli's get some longer.
Okay.
I could die. I didn't eat lunch today. And I only had a yogurt for breakfast.
I had beef jerky for breakfast.
Where'd you get beef jerky?
And an apple. Ooh, Myrtle, you stink too.
Don't say you too. It was probably Myrtle the whole time. You probably licked your arm before I got here.
What's the class? Chemistry. Chemistry for engineers is the actual title of the class. So different than normal chemistry for some reason, I guess. I don't know. But it's chemistry, 4 weeks of chemistry, including labs. So that's cool. I'm not a chemistry guy. I never have been. I'm not looking forward to it. I know it's not that hard, but I still don't want to do it. It's just going to be boring. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay.
Try drinking that stupid Penelope and then pour your least favorite whiskey afterward and try it a minute later and you'll see that it tastes exactly the same as Amburana. I don't feel that way. What is my least favorite whiskey in the bar? Oof, I wasn't a fan of the Timekeepers, but it's actually not so bad.
You also had it a long time ago when you were in your snooty.
Yeah, but remember you poured in a blind for me once, and then I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good," and then I was surprised.
No, that was the Maelstrom, I think.
No, I always liked the Maelstrom. I just was surprised at how good it was, like blind. But I knew I did not like the Timekeepers all that much. The Woodson whiskey also isn't that great.
But that's not really whiskey; it's fake whiskey.
Yeah, it's pretty fake. I don't even know. Like,
it's only good because Charles Woodson.
Yeah. I don't know, but maybe I'll try that. I'll try that, Ben. Not right now, because I seriously have to study. Guys, you keep distracting me. Former Chem E guy here, chemical engineer guy here. I'm just going to send all my homework to you, Sugar Kitty. You can do it all for me. I won't even need it. But anyway, okay. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, we love you all. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out and subscribe to the channel if you're not.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. PGIT, thank God it's Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream and go check out whoever else is live streaming, even though it sounds like nobody does anymore.
I can't wait till Friday because I don't want to do any more work.
Me too. But I love you all, and we will see you all in the next class. See you next week. Cheers.
Bye. Stay tuned for my TikToks. Are any of these people on TikTok?
I don't know. Are you guys on TikTok?
I don't know. Make a TikTok and add.
Make a TikTok. Add the bourbon bar.
Thanks.
Hi. Oh, Dusty. Hi. Oh, study my butt. Ben, I will study your butt.
You guys are disgusting.